I mean, isn't this special? Isn't it special?
Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe. Nothing in the water.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a rap video on DC. DC / Warner Bros. Mostly I blame it on Warner Bros, but you gotta give it on DC a little bit too because they greenlight this shit. So mostly on Warner Brothers per se. Enough, DC. Enough with the goddamn prequels. Enough. I don't understand this weird fixation on prequels. Now they did it with Gotham, and even when they did it with Gotham, I kind of sat there. I was like, you can make so much money with Gotham Central. And you probably say to yourself, well, now, many of y'all don't remember this or probably don't care about this. When Gotham was getting produced many years ago, Gotham was supposed to be Gotham Central. They were going to do Gotham Central. There's a comic for it. It's a very well-liked comic in the DC fans community. If you haven't read it, go read it. It follows the day-to-day of the cops of Gotham. And, Batman was in and out, but it didn't focus on Batman. It focused on the cops. And I thought that was a great idea. I said, yeah, they should do something with Gotham Central in the Nolan verse. And you probably say to yourself, why you want to do it in Nolan? You can do it after after Dark Knight Rises, and you can make your own sequel similar to Nolan's world. Keep it there because a lot of people like that. And I think Christopher Nolan, Jonathan Nolan, from what I heard, they were cool with the idea. But then they said, nah, let's do something different with Gotham without that and do our own thing. Some people like the new one. I really thought they should stick with the whole Dark Knight world with Batman, with Christian Bale. Looking back at it, they probably should have done it. But, that was the idea. And Gotham Central, to me, is a better thing to do because there's source material and it focuses on the day-to-day operation with the cops. And you don't have to do a prequel because at the end of the day, you can still add Batman there, but just say Batman's with the League or Batman's doing this or Batman's doing that, which makes fucking sense. But they did Gotham, and here we are. And now Gotham's no longer what it's supposed to be. It's almost Gotham fucking Central to the second degree. Gotham is Elseworld at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Gotham doesn't even exist. It has its own fucking timeline. Because the shit they've done in that show contradicts everything comic related from Batman, Detective Comics, whatever you want to call it. Now, rumors came out that DC's doing Metropolis. A 13 episode, and I'm sitting there like, dear God. And they're doing it on Lois Lane, dear God, and Lex Luthor. Dear fucking God. This is Smallville to the third degree without Superman. At least Smallville had Clark Kent in the motherfucker. This is bad. Now, what we gonna have? Clark Kent as a young boy in a farm and say, hey, how you doing, Lois? I'm just a new student. And Lois Lane, some old chick who's like, yeah, how you doing? And from there, Clark falls in love with her. And then we have this weird, this is stupid. They saw, Gotham was successful. Here's the thing about Gotham. As much as I don't like the direction what Gotham does half the time, Gotham is a fucked up place. You don't need Batman in there to make a fucked up place. Now, you do need Batman to save the fucked up place because pretty much what they're doing now is setting up a world for Batman to come in and do his deeds. That's what they're doing, which makes sense. Unless Metropolis, I think Metropolis is going to do that, which I don't think you need Lois Lane, nor do you fucking need Lex Luthor of all fucking people to do that. I mean, it just don't make no fucking sense. I mean, and enough with the prequels. And I have another video coming out talk about Metropolis Crime Unit where I go in detail in that video saying you could do something with that because they deal with fucking metahumans in that crime unit. Then times it by 2, you can have it set in fucking Man of Steel because in Man of Steel they can get the fucking Kryptonian armor and use that against the fucking metahumans. And the same thing in the comic. It's right there. As much as I'm not a big fan of what Zack Snyder did with Man of Steel, use his mistake for your advantage. But DC doesn't want to do that shit. They want to start fresh, and this is the worst thing they've ever done. Who wants a goddamn prequel? I'm not paying no $9.99 or how much a month to see a fucking prequel. My God, enough. DC, enough. Look at what Netflix is doing with Marvel. Start doing shows with that. You got characters like, I don't know, Question, Lady Shiva, or I don't know, League. I don't know, how about you do this, DC, make a league of a fucking assassin type of show. That's an idea, with fucking ninjas, but you could use the Lazarus Pit. You can focus on Ra's al Ghul. You can focus on a new character, make your own character, and do a storyline with that. Make mention to Bruce Wayne and Gotham Town, but you don't even have to make mention. That's something you could do. Some people say, I don't like that. I like it because it's not connected to nothing the fuck they're doing with DC. It's in their own Elseworld. Well, I don't know. You could do something with that fucking Doom Patrol. They ain't doing shit. You think fucking the DC films gonna do something with them? Please. The only time you'll see those motherfuckers is in that new Teen Titans show. And let's be realistic here. It's going to take them a couple seasons for them to get to the Doom Patrol. Maybe. If Beast Boy's in. No. Just do something with the Doom Patrol. And have that crossover with fucking Teen Titans. Okay. They might be working on it right now. I don't know. At this point, it's like I'm throwing ideas at them. And again, if they're looking for something they don't want to spend so much money on. Because Metropolis, it sounds like something that they could do, like small, like, you could tell Warner Brothers, they're going back to what made them, what worked. Like, the people at Warner Brothers, the execs, they don't think outside the box. They don't try to grasp for new things. They don't try to think, let's do something different. Let's do something what Marvel did and do it successful, or do it their way, but make it successful. Let's do the right way and fix the mistakes they made in their own shit, like the whole Netflix shows they've done. Let's be honest here. As good as they are, Daredevil Season 2 ain't better than Daredevil Season 1. Jessica Jones, is good as she is, killing off Purple Man wasn't a good idea. Then doing the third one with Luke Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage was good, but let's be honest here. Did you really have to kill off Cottonmouth? And I think Black Lightning is learning from what Luke Cage did with Cottonmouth. They're like, no, we're not going to do that with Tobias Wells. They're not going to kill him off. And then you got this, like, they got to learn. But they're not. Prequels. Who asked for a prequel? Enough. I gave you League of Assassins, which I think a lot of people would like to see. And they can have a fight war against Cobra. Not no fucking Hive. You leave that for the Titans. Cobra. Y'all may not know who Cobra is. I'm not talking about Cobra from G.I. Joe. There's a Cobra with a K. If y'all know that terrorist group of DC, stand up. If you don't know it, that's fine. Because, again, it's an unknown group. But, see, I'm going to be real. I'm going to go here. Now, the Suicide Squad film came out. That was never supposed to be a supernatural thing. It was supposed to be a grounded type of thing, because who the fuck wants to see fucking supernatural shit with the, whatever, with Suicide? It just don't make sense. If you want to do it in the second film, that's fine. First film, you need to do something different. And I pitched to my friend, they should do the terrorist group Cobra. And my friend was like, yeah, that's good. They can keep it grounded. If they don't want to copy Assault on Arkham, which they should have done. But yeah, keep it grounded. It's a terrorist group. They give us some fucking supernatural enchantress bitch she does the mummified with her hands like she's gone crazy. Like, oh, Lord Jesus. It's a fucking gift now to the God sees how hilarious it is. I said, this is pathetic. I just sit there like, DC, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, Warner Bros., what the fuck are you doing? If you don't know these characters, get somebody who does. And they hired this new guy, from the New Line, because he's doing great things with the horror films. But yeah, you had him control all of DC. But I'm sitting there like, DC, you had me, but you got a dude who knows horror, which is fine, which is great. Then how about you get this man who knows how to do horror to do the DC Dark Universe? What is your problem, DC? Why are you... It's like it's the first thing they need to do. I don't know who's the president. Kevin Mamara needs to take his ass back to Japan and work on fucking Godzilla, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm pissed. I'm really mad, because it's like, why are these prequels? Why? Like, I need to be a fly in these meetings, and it's like, well, and listen to all these suits. That's what they are, suits, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Well, how can we beat Marvel? Well, let's make a DC universe. Okay, that sounds smart. Well, let's do what Marvel did. Yeah, But are you going to correct the mistakes? See, they see what Marvel, all the money they made, but they don't watch none of their films. Not one. I watch all their films to see. You fucked up there, you fucked up there. Still was a good film, but you fucked up there. But none of those motherfuckers watch it. Jeff Johns does. He watch all their films. Because he'll go in there and correct the mistakes of what the film did wrong and put it in, incorporate that either in the comics or quote unquote in the DC TV shows. You know what I'm saying? Because when, what was that? Like I said, look at Black Lightning. Learn from Luke Cage. Definitely learned from Luke Cage. I saw the first few episodes. I said, okay, I think y'all learning from what Luke Cage did with Cottonmouth, you're not going to do with Tobias Wells. You know, and those people are fans, even of Marvel. I'm a fan of Marvel. I like the stuff they do, but let's be realistic here. Marvel ain't God, okay? Disney made it put them on a goddamn pedestal, but they ain't God. They can be taken down, but you just need to DC needs to do what they do best. Tell good-ass stories. Because Marvel stories, they are flawed. There's some flawed stuff in their stories. Not the best, they are flawed. Civil War, let's be honest here, is a one-scene movie. That's all it is. It's that airplane scene, or the airplane fight scene. Airport fight scene, excuse me. That is it. You take that out the movie, there ain't no goddamn Civil War. That's a fucked up storyline that makes no fucking sense. Because there's no, and you sit there like, yeah, there's some plot holes. It's a one-scene movie. But the movie made $1 billion because they sold it on that one scene. And yeah, they had some story over it. I can tell you one thing on Batman v Superman. That one thing about Batman v Superman fucked everything up, but I'm not even going to get to that. I'll do a separate video on that another day. Alright, guys. But my thing is, DC, get your shit together. Figure out what the fuck you're doing. No more prequels. Just find your niche, man. Just find your niche. As always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'm out. Thank you. Come again. The Teen Titans go. And have a Johnson day.